Welcome to another Unreal Foos tutorial. Today I want to talk about the rolling pull. As the name implies, the rolling pull means that you're shooting the pull shot while the ball is rolling. So you're not letting the ball come to a complete stop, or you're not shooting the ball while it's completely stationary like you would a normal standard pull shot. So what you do here is basically you move the ball, and you're moving the ball back and forth in most instances. And when you want to shoot that shot, is as the ball is moving, you're basically bringing the ball and executing a pull shot. So it mostly looks like this. So why would you want to shoot a rolling pull shot? Well, there's a few options. One is it can be used as a complement to a standard pull shot. So when you're going and setting up for your regular pull shot, you typically go and try to set up the ball at this spot where you're right next to the wall, and then you want to start from this position. Sometimes as you're going and setting up the ball, you can catch the defense off guard because they might be just expecting you to go and set up there and go through the motions, set up, and once you're there, then you can shoot. But there's times where maybe the defense falls asleep a little bit, and you go back and forth, and you're trying to set up. You go like this, and then you can explode quickly to one hole. Or if they're being really greedy with maybe the long, and they know that you have a tendency to shoot a rolling pull to the long, you can do the same thing and go middle. It's like this. So you can use that, and you can also go straight as well. But so the rolling pull, like I mentioned, it can be used as an option to your standard pull shot, or you can use it as a series on its own. And I've seen people that use it exclusively. They shoot a rolling pull series. So when you're trying to do a rolling pull series, there's a few important things that I'd like to point out. One is you always want to be ready to shoot at this point. So before you even start moving the ball and going and getting ready, you want to be standing in the position where you're ready to attack. So that means that your feet have to be in the correct place. Your grip is already ready to go. And at this point, so by the time that you're moving the ball to try to go set up for your pull or go to a rolling pull, you're ready to go. I typically see players that shoot the pull shot going from this position, going and setting up, but they'll be in one position, and once they have the ball set up, then they shift to a different position where they're going to shoot. And you typically don't want to do that. You want to be able to have the option of doing a rolling pull or any other option. If you're ready to shoot right here, you're a threat at this point. Even if your opponent is expecting you to shoot a pull shot, if you're at this position, then you have other options, right? If you sit here and somebody's just camping out over there, just being lazy, waiting for you to go set up to shoot a pull series, then you can just go for a quick dink like that. Or you could go again, if somebody's just being lazy right here and they're just waiting for you to go set up, you can go and shoot a quick pull kick and catch them off guard. So that's why it's good to always be ready to attack, and don't have this double shift bad habit of going, setting up, and then changing your feet or getting into your attack position. Always get used to being in that attack position from the start. And it all starts from if you're doing a pass and you catch the pass and go set up right there, and then right here get ready to shoot. Get ready to attack at this point. So you move the ball. Now you have all your options. You can go to a standard pull, or again, you can do more of a rolling pull, whatever you want. So that's one big thing. The other one, if you are gonna strictly do a rolling pull series, one of the things that you need to do is mix up the movement of when you're gonna do the rolling pull. And what that means is that as I'm moving the ball this way, first of all, when I move it that way, I really want to meet the ball as quickly as possible with this middle guy, so that it's almost ready for me to shoot. And so as I'm moving it, I don't want to let this guy, the middle guy, go all the way over here when the ball's here, because this huge gap has an effect on your rolling pull. The way you're going to be able to do the rolling pull is when the guy and the ball are pretty much close to each other. So as I'm moving the ball here, I'd like to basically start walking and having the ball roll right along this guy when it's moving this way, right? So it's almost like, they're just rolling side by side. So as I'm moving here, I'm doing that. I don't want to meet it all the way over here, because then you're not going to be able to do a rolling pull. So get in the habit of doing that, meeting the ball and basically rolling the guy and the ball side by side as quickly as possible. The other thing is the amount that you let the ball go and reset back is important, and you want to be able to mix that up. What that means is that as I let the ball go, one time I can let it go all the way to this position, so that maybe I have maybe I can shoot a straight option here. But next time you don't have to go all the way over there. You could just let the ball roll right here to the middle and then reset. Because what that does is sometimes the defense tends to follow the movement. So if you're moving all the way over here and the defense follows you all the way over there, okay, great. Then you go back and they follow you. Then the next time, if you get to this spot, then that's gonna kind of throw the defense off, because then they're gonna realize that they're leaving a huge hole here. So at that point, if they move, the next time that you do that, they might have a tendency to maybe stick to this middle position a little bit more than going all the way over here. But the next time, then you can go all the way over there and maybe shoot it straight. So you have to change that up. So this is, I could do the other way, shooting this long option would be, again, doing the same thing where maybe, I'm going just to the middle, coming back, and then the next time I go all the way over there, next time I go here, and then I go to that spot. But so that movement, it'll allow you to basically try to read what the defense is doing. So as you're moving like that, then you can get a good idea what the defense is doing. But again, try to meet the ball as quickly as possible so that you can go back, and so that the guy and the ball are next to each other, and then that'll allow you to shoot that rolling pull. And as you're moving here, again, change the distance that you're moving the ball back and forth, and then that, with your peripheral vision, you're going to get a good read of the defense. Anyway, so just practice the different options. And again, if you don't necessarily do strictly a rolling pull, it's a great idea to have, or it's a good tool to have for your standard pull shot. You can do it from the 2-bar as well. Sometimes it's just, you're moving the ball on your 2-bar, and as you're moving it, then you can just go for a rolling pull. Sometimes that's open, or maybe a rolling straight or slice angle. That's a popular one. But it's definitely a great tool to have. So practice that. Send me any questions. Let me know if this is helpful, or if you have any other questions. Send me a message or post it on the video itself. Thanks.